Hello, my Geminis. Geminis. I love Geminis. My moon and my rising are in Gemini. I am a Libra, so I'm like super airy. No jokes, please. For those of you new to my channel, what do I do? Let me gather my thoughts. I pray and meditate always and shuffle the bejeebers out of the cards. I do shuffle on camera a little bit. Get some of your guys' energy into here. I do this with my eyes closed as guided by 3 of my spirit guides. Sometimes things fall, jump, escape, run away. Nothing did. Let's get going. Oh, did I say this reading is for the first half of February 2020? I don't have my spiel down. I have a hard time with spiels. I should probably write it down, but then it sounds so phony. So, Chariot. So right off the bat, you are taking your life in your hands. Your life in your hands. You're taking your destiny in your hands, and you're going for it. This can also mean a physical move, a vehicle. Some people think maybe you're buying a vehicle. That's possible. With the major arcanas, though, I feel like it's more of a figuring out your own destiny. Thinking, I am going to do this. I feel my destiny and I'm going for it. Gems, you've got the strength. You've got the strength to do this. Every time you need your strength, it's there for you. At times, you can be fearless. There is a never-ending well of strength that the universe is giving you. I mean, look at this. The universe is like, yeah, grab your destiny. Go for it because you've got the strength to do it. Now we've got the High Priestess. Gemini, you are a High Priestess or priest if you're a man. You may not know it. You may have not awakened yet to it, but I'm telling you, so far all you've got is major arcanas. You're going to be waking up. If you're not, as the kids say, woke yet, you soon will be, because you have ways of knowing things. You also keep secrets. The High Priestess is an intensely spiritual card. Just intensely spiritual. I got the 5 of Coins. Now the 5 of Coins can be a feeling of just not quite enough. Like you have some, but you need more. It's not quite enough to get by on. But you've got strength. You're going to figure this out. I'll say you're going to figure it out. You're going to be standing strong in the Cashola. This is a knight bringing you in an offer. A new job, a new way of making income. So the message I'm getting is that you're going to take this offer. This is what this refers to. At first you're going to think maybe, you don't know if you can do this, but you're going to really realize you can do this. You can, grab the reins and go forth and accept this offer. You may not tell anybody about this offer for a while. That doesn't mean you're not going to go for it. Here we have the Knight of Swords next to the coins. So this is you, Gemini, with the swords. That's your intellect. We know Geminis, you're very intellectual, extremely bright. You suck in knowledge. You just suck it right on in there. Plus, the interesting thing about Geminis and having two knights here is Gemini is a duality sign. Pisces is a duality sign. Libra is a duality sign. Those are the ones I can think of. So people don't always know which one of you they're going to get. Are they going to get business you? Or are they going to get intellectual you? Are they going to get some blending of that? Will you demand truth? Or will you let truth slide a little bit and figure out the money side of it? The Empress. Oh my God, Geminis, you've got a beautiful reading. It's possible there's a pregnancy, or you've had a baby and you're loving on that baby. But this fertility card is not just about procreation. It's about abundance in all things, in love, in money, in spirit, in all things beautiful, abundance, and having gratitude. Because when you are grateful, more abundance comes to you. You know, there are people that have so much, and they are so ungrateful that they don't even know they live in an abundance. They just want more and more and more because they can never fill that up. Gratitude. That's the way we have it. Now you do have lots of offers. 7 offers. This can be in love. Doesn't have to be 7 people out there waiting for your love. This can be business offers. It can be any kind of opportunity. It's hard to choose. It's like going into a candy store and trying to figure out what it is you want. And here you are, figuring out what you want, figuring out the details. And he's really looking. He's looking things up. He doesn't know something, he wants to find out. That's the part of him, that's the intellectual side of him. Looking things up, paying attention to the details. Wow, this is a beautiful reading. Page of Swords, a young person is going to come in and give you some kind of a message. You can believe the message, some kind of truth that this young person is bringing you. It could be a youthful new way of looking at things, or it could be information. Coming into this king, boy, he's the one that wants the information. That King of Swords. Gemini, you know how you are. You have to know everything about everything. Every Gemini I know has to know everything about everything. That's just the way it is. Although my moon's in Gemini, and I don't think I'm really that way. Well, here we have some heartbreak. And you've been, oh, Sapphire, you knocked things over. My dog, I love my dog. She's a nuisance sometimes. So you have this release now of this heartache. You know, right side up. This is just broken. This is just feeling broken and distraught. All you can see is what you've lost. You're getting over that. You're getting over that because you understand abundance and you're paying attention to the details. Oh, the 6 of Cups. You have fond memories of your past. Beautiful memories of childhood. Love, toys, security, calm. Now this is interesting because We've got the king, the knight of swords, bringing in an offer of truth. This is you. And we've got the page also bringing in a message of truth. And the truth is you have very fond memories. Very fond memories of your past. Heartwarming. It makes you remember when you had all these options when you were younger and all this strength. Strength and options and youth, childhood, sweet memories. Here we have the strength to get over this 5 of coins. Get that straightened out because the 5 of coins is like you're out. It's a card of lack. Well, we know that's going to be over with this Empress card. And you're going to figure out how to do that because the Knight of Swords is bringing in this truth. You're going to figure all this out. Here we have you taking your own destiny in your hands and moving forward, but you're kind of keeping that a secret. It's an inner spiritual thing for you. Something you're not quite willing to share yet, but you are taking this opportunity and you're paying attention to details. You're paying attention to money details because your heart's been broken, even though there's a release of that. For some of you, I'm getting a message that there was someone you loved very, very deeply in your past. That they're not in your life anymore. But you've kind of gotten over that. But bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands. Now the 2 of Wands to me is 2 souls coming together. This is you ready to bring in another soul into your life. This can also just be both sides of you, Gemini. Because here we have 2 sides of you. Got your thought and we got your practical side. Well, I tell you, the universe is working really well for you. And I love that you have this beautiful memory. I don't really feel, except that you wish this memory was part of your life still. But you know it can't be, and you're not that broken up about it anymore. So let's put the second layer on. Let's frost the cake, if you will. See what else, excuse me, we can get out of this read. Again, eyes closed. This is very awkward to do with my eyes closed. Kind of funny though, right? I think my guides have a sense of humor. Okay, here we have another 5 of Pentacles. So this is being out in the cold, not having enough, worrying about not keeping your lights on, worrying about being maybe expelled from your home, and there's 2 of these 5 of coins. But this comes on a move, so you might be moving residence. You just might actually be changing residence, some of you. Some of you, this is an overcoming of this feeling, but with that, both with 2 5 of coins like that, 5 of Pentacles. And with that Chariot and the strength, I really am feeling for some of you a physical move. Here we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a fiery nature gal. She could be an Aries or a Sagittarius or a Leo. She's coming right down on this High Priestess and this 5 of coins. She's actually connecting the High Priestess to the 5 of coins. maybe you don't want anybody to know that you don't have enough money. It's a secret that you're keeping. You want to look good on the outside to everybody else. You don't want people to know. Maybe you want people to see you as fiery and in charge. Maybe you're taking charge. Paying attention to details. The Eight of Pentacles. That's 2 Eight of Pentacles. You're going for the money, honey. You are going for it. And this queen she's set in her passion. She is passionate and strong. And by passionate, I don't mean horny. I mean, she has a passion for life, even though, honestly, she looks cranky. I don't think she's really cranky. But the Red Queen was always, you know. And she's not wanting to give up this secret about the poverty. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like the fact that she's got to move. Maybe she can't afford where she lives anymore. Maybe you can't afford where you live anymore. Or this could be someone else that you know. And here you are paying attention to details. You're learning, and the details are very important. See, every pentacle he's doing is a little different. It's got different detail. It's like working with what you have, learning as you go, just like this Eight of Coins. So a lot of this is about money and trying to get more money, because you've got 2 Fives of Pentacles and 2 Eights of Pentacles. Here we have the Knight of Wands, Gemini. You're wanting to come and stir things in, or somebody's coming in, kind of stirring things up. It fits right nicely on this Chariot card. Now, people aren't going to know. Part of the secret is that they're not going to know that you're coming. But you will. Or this knight will. Not necessarily you. Someone, possibly a fire sign, is going to come in and kind of stir things up. Get things moving. That's what they do. That's what those knights do. Now, you may need to take a break and rest your brain. You got to think things through. Like maybe you are studying and you're working so hard. You've got all this strength and you've got all this passion, but you are worried about this money situation. You're going to have to think it through. To think it through, you got to kind of kick back, take a break, and really rest, give it thought in a calm way, not in a chaotic way. Oh, you are starting a new journey. Here's Alice down the rabbit hole. So be careful, Gemini. I don't know whether you want to actually go down the rabbit hole. But this is a new journey coming for you. Brand new journey, and I believe it's got everything to do with this, some kind of monetary project going on. Something you're really working on. Ten of Swords. So you have been, I can see why you need to rest your brain, because you have been overloaded with negative thought. You've been overloaded with worry and thoughts that harm you. When you get to the 10 of Swords or to the 10 of thought, you realize, man, I can't do this anymore. This is the end of this cycle. A new cycle's got to start. And a new cycle will start, because that is the 10. Here's the King of Swords. He's got to have the truth. He's got to have the knowledge. He's got to know what's going on. This is the intellectuals. This is you, Gemini. Humpty Dumpty. Don't be falling off that wall. You got to keep your truth and keep your intellect and keep your mind straight. Especially if you have this new journey and you've got to pay attention to these details. Details are so important. And things are going to be really happening quickly. Quickly, quickly, quickly. And you know, you might run into this person. It could be this young person is someone from your past, or this is how you remember them. But something from your past is coming back swiftly. Coming swiftly. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. So you do feel like you've been carrying an unfair burden. Carrying the burden for everyone else. You know, this poor little guy, things are falling out of the cart, and if he stops to pick things up, all his load here, all his wands are probably going to scatter. He doesn't want that. Well, he's doing the work of a lot of other people. Or guinea pigs, as the case may be. So I'm feeling the first part of February. Things are going to be happening quickly with this Knight of Wands rushing in and this Eight of Wands. And with this Eight of Pentacles twice, you're really paying attention to the details to get yourself out from under the Five of Coins that's here twice. Because you don't want to do this. It's causing you great worry. Five of Coins, nobody wants to be in that energy of not having enough. Like worrying about whether you can pay the bills, worrying about if you can put gas in your car and that kind of stuff. That sucks. We don't like that energy. That's not good energy for us. So, in the very center of the reading, who do we have? We've got our Queen of Wands. So this could very well be you, Gemini, standing in this power, this passionate, this getting it together, this love of life, this moving forward, this understanding, enterprising things and how to get that going. Sapphire Louise, try not to knock all of Mommy's stuff over. Oh, you're not. Oh, good heavens. So, you're going to be carrying this. You've got the Ten of Wands and this Ten of Swords. These are the ends of these cycles of carrying these terrible burdens, you know. That's an end to those burdens. Other things are moving in quickly to get your life going. And you will. With that Chariot underneath there, I mean, you have some idea whether you have to move to make money or you're just making a movement in the direction of some business that you want to start or whatever it is. I feel you are absolutely getting yourself out of this Five of Pentacle energy, moving forward, and you will end up with the feeling of solidity with yourself, strong in your inner core. Know what you want, know what you have passion for, and move forward. So there's your reading, Gemini, for the first part of February. It's a pretty darn good reading, really, because I see you getting out of any kind of difficulties that you may find yourself in, especially money-wise, because you're going to be really working hard at that. Right on, Gems. Right on, Gemini. I don't see a lot of love coming to you in February. Doesn't matter, because you don't have time for that right now. You need to focus and get these other things. You need to get on your game, you know. And you will. I see that you will. So, with all the love and warmth in my heart for you fellow Gemini darlings, this is Avita Zora, signing off for now.